last time we left off, yeah, we failed to save people, and now we gotta leave with a vampire in tow, so that another vampire doesn't murder us to death. Fun times!
Okay, yeah, so you were effectively racing to get to the boat, trying to leave this one behind, but this one also wants on the boat. Your current situation is a few of you are on the boat with said vampire now, who has got their hand around the neck of the young boy. And Kyan and Otto, as a Wolfie boy, have not yet boarded the boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna just de-transform and walk on, because we don't have time. And seeing as I can't really do anything now...
Okay, so we'll put your icon here in the vague vicinity of boat.
Kyan will try to shove boat away from the dock for as long as she still has fly.
Trying to push the boat.
Yes. Because they have to set up the boat to start moving, and that's basically about all I got.
Okay. So you're currently on the... So Doe's on the boat.
Yeah.
Like, Kyan seems to be trying to push the boat. Boat does not seem to be moving.
I'm
I'm
gonna...
trying to at least angle the boat. So
I am going to unmoor the boat.
How are you going to unmoor the boat?
Yeah, basically untie it from its moorings and pull up the anchor or whatever is necessary to actually go somewhere.
Holy shit, someone realized what people do with boats when they pull up to a dock.
I mean, he doesn't know how to boat, but he has a basic knowledge that, you know, boats stay still because of those things.
Things don't move if they're tied to other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Otto is going to briefly jump off of the boat again in order to unlash the ropes from the end of the dock. What's everyone else doing? Who's currently on the boat?
So,
Thorin.
just staring at the vampire lady, watching her.
Thorin is contemplating doing something incredibly stupid, but also paying attention to the sail, so he doesn't get beamed in the head by the mast.
I wouldn't worry about that.
What
Oh.
are you laughing at the contemplating something really stupid?
Dwarf overboard, yeah?
Yeah, except it won't be by himself.
So, you're staring at the vampire. It's like, what are you staring at? Get this going. As you see the child shudder. And the lady that is on board is currently...
Freaking the hell out, I imagine.
She's being awfully quiet and seems to be staying away the best she can. Trying to be unnoticed.
I don't blame her.
Chop chop?
Quick
It
escape?
Seems
Oh,
to
that's
me
bad.
you do not
No,
want to be
stop.
here any more than we are.
No, I do not.
Pray tell, because your family will do something to you if they catch you here.
quicker we move, quicker we can get away.
Uh-huh. We're not sailors, unlike your friend who is,
Kurt, probably good for
Thor
Kurt
just
by
kind
now.
of looks around the lady at the house. In there.
It's just currently on fire.
The fire
It's
will
only
definitely
probably been about a minute at this point.
Yeah, which is
You
what-
could probably
yeah,
see
which is why-
flames within the windows, but not like it's up and erupted in flames yet.
God, these symbols are
It- It's getting there.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Come on, get the boat moving. Stop staring.
Otto! Is it unmoored yet?
I think so. I'm not exactly a sailor. Tried my best. I don't see any more ropes that are keeping it down. Trying to see if there's an anchor.
Have you tried shoving off from the dock?
Which is what Kyan was trying to do.
Yeah, just like, I believe somebody is trying to do that right now.
Thorin is just, like, looking at Otto next to him. Well, help! I can't exactly
I'm not
push
next to you. I was unmooring.
Okay, I thought you'd hop back in the boat.
Cayenne. Strength? Athletic? Yeah, athletics, that's the one. Oh, it's a juicy number.
On the boat, I also push away from one of the thingies at the same time to assist.
Okay, you roll on athletics as well then.
You got it. Alright, I need to roll it on my new sheet.
Yep. Just realized all these tokens are attached to the old sheet still.
Where do I click now? I don't... Okay, that counts.
Well,
Okay.
for stars, you need to turn off edit mode.
No, that would explain why. Hold on. There we go. Did I need to re-roll that?
No, you don't need to reroll it.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, Cayenne, the boat starts to twist slightly. As you seem to be fighting the waves. If you're trying to push it away from the dock.
Yeah, I'm just trying to push it away from the dock so that we can start moving.
Otto, as much as you push it, your end, it doesn't seem to be wanting to budge.
I'm preoccupied
Best
by the
it seems to
hostage
be
situation.
rocking, like where you are. It seems like the boat's kind of like rocking on the
Yeah.
shallow waves.
I must be preoccupied by the hostage situation. Otto is not happy about this.
Oh wait, hang on. I just remembered something. Contagion still active.
Shit. I was hoping you wouldn't remember.
I'm not gonna make you re-roll because we've already done it. But now I've
Thank
remembered.
you. Thank you, because I think it's only me and the mouse that are affected.
Currently, the boat seems to be like twisting rather than moving in a direction.
I forget, am I under that effect now too? I don't remember.
You're under something else.
I'd like to use Gust at the back of the boat to propel us forward.
Right. Mouse, as you move towards the back of the boat and turn around to cast Gust, you realize that the sail is not down.
He looks to everyone. My friends, he points at the currently unfurled sail.
Furled sail.
Furled sail.
Unfurled
Might
means
we
it's...
Might we unfurl the sail?
Go right
Or
ahead, I was
just-
already helping trying other things.
Thorin proceeds to unfurl the sail.
Yes.
Do I need to roll anything, Kai?
Roll an athletics as you unfurl the sail and the wind catches it. See whether it...
He yanks you forwards.
Yeah, see whether it... No, you're good. You're able to hold it and tie the rope to the correct position so that the sail isn't just flailing in the wind.
Otto hops on the wheel. He doesn't know who would be good at it, so he just tries his best. And turns the wheel towards the ocean and away from the island so that we don't come aground.
Okay, so get it the right way around in my head. So as you unfurl the sail and tie them down and the wind catches it, the ship starts to move generally forward, but it seems to be wanting to go towards the coastline.
I make Zoho
There's
make
also-
the rudder.
I'm already on the
As
rudder.
As Otto is trying to steer it away, it's... The wind... How do I describe this?
The wind's blowing at the ship instead of. Oh,
Yeah, the wind's kind of like blowing in towards the island more. So trying to steer away... It's quite awkward. As you turn away from the island, it's all like you see the sail kind of like flutter back down into a more neutral position.
Kyan just looks at her spear. Any suggestions? She says in her head.
Any suggestions in regards to what's going on? The blood?
No, not the blood. The vampire holding the kid hostage and also getting the boat away from the island because I'm starting to
Vampire.
turns and
Vampire?
looks at the undead lady. She's at least undead.
Otto.
No, I don't think the blood is from the undead.
Well, it's not about the. It's not about the blood.
Blood's definitely not from the undead. Although it may be from dead. It's definitely not yours. It could be from dead.
We're gonna have a good discussion about that later. I meant about the wind blowing against the ship. We need to leave the island.
Wind blows, ship sails.
Clearly, she's not a sailor. Otto gestures towards Zoho and...
My abilities are more catered towards the destruction of the boat rather than the helping of the boat.
Otto gestures towards Zoho. Maybe your your sword friend might help. Your wind elemental friend. Maybe she could help direct the boat towards shore.
Soho scratches his cheek. That would depend.
I mean,
On whether or
anything's
not
better
she
than
wants
nothing. The
to
wind's
help.
against us.
Oh, very well. I will consult her. He looks at his reflection, the blade steel. Sabakaze? Are you there?
Always here.
The wind seems to be against us as we're trying to make our way away from this island. Do you think you can help?
Needing help from me again?
More guidance, a suggestion, anything would help.
Change the wind.
Change the wind? You make it sound as though that's possible. Unless it is?
We're clearly not there yet.
Thorin is going to ask Thordrak for advice on this.
Everyone's just like, let's ask the sentient beings
Yeah.
and the weapons.
Well, no,
We
me.
don't know what to do.
Otto was like, yeah, no, let's ask the wind elemental because they'll probably know a little bit better than the other two.
Diane can't do any. Thing. During our upgrades, I did not meta any of this.
Maybe if we change the direction of the sails, we could, I don't know, get a diagonal angle on it?
Thorin holds up a finger after licking it. Is there any wind?
There's a lot of wind.
Yes.
Going to the island.
Yeah, it's just...
There is
Then-
wind. It's blowing in the general direction of the random squiggly arrow cyclone.
Like, my character's not a sailor, but I know we have to tack to the wind.
Oh, great. That's not helpful. Thorin tries adjusting the sail to catch it.
Yeah.
Okay, make a intelligence check. Roll
Oh,
intelligence. Meanwhile, she's as you're staring at this shiny blade that you have in front of you have eyes focused.
I don't know if this is gonna help me much.
Well, through some trial and error, you figure out that, like, by fastening the ropes holding the end of the sails down, you can adjust the sail's angle. Like, if you tighten the rope one end, it it tightens the sail, pulls that corner that it's attached to
Mm-hmm.
closer to where it's tied.
Great, this is getting hard.
Well, you've got two corners, there's left and right. Or starboard.
Trying to figure out what Sabakaze means by change the wind, just points the blade in the direction the wind's coming from, and just concentrates.
Now I'm
I'm
just
trying to
imagining
check the
you,
wind.
Wind Waker, like da-na-na-na-na, and it starts blowing behind us.
Well, currently you have the attention. flailing your shiny blade around into the air.
Come on. Maybe if I just swing it like this, and Zoho attempts swinging this, or to point the wind to point this way. Like he's trying to direct it with the sword like a conductor's baton. Maybe like this.
I see why my sister didn't keep you.
He looks at the vampire lady. That is very much not helping. You need to.
Hey, if you know
Lawrence.
anything more than we do, we're open to suggestions. It's not exactly like we're sailors. We're adventurers.
Thorin's gonna see if he can't take anything that he learned from the pirate ship and put it into practice here.
Oh, that's a good point.
Would I need to roll a history for this guy?
Yes.
Okay. Please don't fail me, Thorin. Give me something good here.
It's not terrible. Relax.
And will
No, it's not. It's still gonna be a funny result.
Cayenne will try to help as best she can. Also history.
Yep. You need to pull the sail tight on the opposing side to where the wind's coming from.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay. So, after some struggling and trying to figure out how best to do this, and some helpful words from Cayenne, you tighten the sail on the port side while letting it go on the thing. So the sail is now like picking the wind up like this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's bulging this way. Then the ship starts to slowly pick up pace.
And while I can't go directly to shore, I am basically tacking. I need a drawing tool. In a slight angle that way. Because I know I can't exactly go directly.
To turn the other way.
No, not against the wind, but like perpendicular to it. We could still catch the wind that way. It's just, I know we can't go directly to shore. We're gonna have to do it slowly and around the edge.
Right. The ship starts slowly moving. And
This is gonna be like a wide loop, not like directly.
If you're steering,
Yeah.
I'll have you make another athletics.
Okay.
Soho wants to help.
There's only one person to a steering thing.
Hey, a rudder.
Depends on how big the boat is. We don't know if it's a wheel or a rudder.
It's a small boat, it'd be a rudder.
Oof.
Only large sailing vessels to do wheels.
You feel the rudder pushing back as the boat starts to move, as it's trying to fight against you based on how it's the current setup. But it does slow, like, you are able to keep enough, like, putting your body weight into it, you're able to, like, keep it turn enough that you don't, like, start angling into the
Island. Yeah.
island. And although it's slow, it is moving in a steady this way around the island, effectively. And after a few more minutes of combating, you effectively like pass that side of the island, and this
clear
becomes
it.
like more clear water.
Mm.
So you are effectively heading into open waters now.
Oh, we're
Do we know what do we remember which way the town is from here?
yeah, north of us.
Right now, Kyan is more focused on keeping an eye on the vampire lady and also shifting back into the tiefling.
Yeah, Zaha's watching.
I would like to change my
Kyan.
appearance subtly back into a more solid substance.
Yeah,
No,
Zaha's
the substance was self. It was just not really hidden.
Did you forget that I kind of revealed your true form? That's
No,
what.
Kyan.
Yes, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Zaha's watching Kyan shifting. So, how long were you able to do that?
Interesting.
Yeah, as in. Yeah, don't know. Just as interesting as you getting killed by what seemed, I'm going to assume it is one of your brothers.
Oh, is that the vampire?
Yeah, that's at the vampire. What kind of fucking messed up family do you have?
I'm curious as well. I'm honestly a little lost on why you're
How
here.
do you know that? She's like got a dagger gaze upon you now.
Well, for the fact that you don't seem to mind the sun, thought maybe you were more like your sister's kid.
Can you make a perception check?
Who? Everybody or just him?
No, Kyan. Kyan, as you talk about the sun, you realize that she is in a position whereby the sun, like, there is shade upon her.
Right, but she couldn't have run into any amount of shade that was like over here, right?
No, she did.
Can I
She-
recall?
Hang on, what time of day is it?
Can I roll a history to recall her movements during our escape?
Well, her approach to the building was very protect me from direct sunlight. We do know that.
If she kept the umbrella,
This is the morning. We're in morning, right? Okay. I was trying to remember my time frame.
yeah, so
Like, she turned up on the during the morning, so she would have passed through the sun, but like this like hilly region would have blocked some of it as you pass through it, like around this
Yeah.
corner.
yeah, but like right about here, she wouldn't have had any.
Yeah, she wouldn't
shade
have had
from the sun.
any. She would have been in direct sunlight there.
Hmm.
Still doesn't like it though. But again, how do you know about the brother?
Well, I'm going off of one and all the portraits that are now being burnt to a crisp, and two, I have an ability. If you didn't see, but I guess I actually look like that allows me to recall something from someone else if I use the effect on them. I got lucky with you. In that sense, because the only...
So you didn't open the door.
All I saw was a conversation, argument, and then one of them slashed at you, and it went dark.
Wait, do you mean the door that had the chest in it?
Right.
What?
Thorin just looks at Otto with this like, what are you doing?
What? The building's coming down in flames anyways. It's not like we're gonna be able to see what it is.
As you look towards the island, and you see a plume of smoke slowly developing.
Are we
all
talking
this is
like big, thick, billowing plume,
Not
or
quite
like?
yet. The fire has definitely taken hold, but it hasn't just sort of like exploded yet. In the sense
you
of
tell?
there is smoke and it's clearly like coming out of like holes and crevices, but it's not a giant plume yet.
What, you tell anything else that your corpse or his corpse was in a box?
You are nothing but fools.
Oh, yeah, no.
You think I'm afraid of my sister? It's not her I'm running from.
They weren't just crates, were they? Does she have like any facial expression or anything to that comment?
She seems to be contemplating what words to speak. Oh god.
So maybe it's better we didn't open the box.
The box! You have opened
Let's put
it.
it this way, there's a reason the room was sealed.
Yeah, I gathered that. Seemed very hard. Even the people who worked there didn't know what was in there.
The only thing I can think of is what turned them undead, or something that could...
And
Thorin
I don't
is
wanna be
inward-
anywhere near this island. You saw it in my head.
Yeah, a frame of an argument, and then you shutting your eyes for what seemed to have been not your last breath, figuratively.
Two of my brothers were sealed in that room.
And I'm guessing one of them was the one that slashed you.
And if you're having trouble with me, you'll be no match for them if they get loose.
That's fine, we had no interest in fighting
based
you
on
guys.
your actions, is only going to be a matter of time.
Yeah, at that point, Otto's just... He already had no intention of dealing with these people, so he's just like...
He's freaking out.
Not freaking out, but you could tell he's not happy with that statement.
Thorin is just like, shit happened because of the monsters and the door was broken. I don't want to know any more than that. We saw something and then you showed up, and we didn't get any further than that because we didn't want to go in there. It's a good thing.
You're lying. You're lying. You're blatantly lying. Because you're the one who spent fucking ages breaking down that door.
Yes, but at the same time, did
Your
she know
bullshit
that?
is not. You have no way of. I'm saying there's no way of you even rolling deception on that. Like, that is the most blatant lie.
I mean, we
I-
saw into the room, but
no,
all
it's
of it
not.
was behind, like, cupboards and stuff.
I said shit happened. I didn't specify what shit happened, so I neither lied nor told the truth. I simply walked the center line.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna hate it, but I'm gonna do this to hopefully get a spell slot back.
Kai, is that perfectly fine? The way I put that?
Well,
It's like,
She's already figured out that you've been in that room.
I didn't deny seeing in the room. I just said shit happened. Saw what was in the room.
Thorin, I don't think we'll be able to talk
There
our
we
way
go.
out of this one. He looks at the vampire lady.
I don't care what was in the room. Zoho, we didn't
What
deal with it.
do you have any suggestions as to what we should do now?
Just sail. We'll deal with it later.
What he said.
Very well. But seeing
I
as
just
you...
look at the vampire now. You can at least put the boy down. I don't feel like being any closer to that island now. The boy hasn't done anything.
Honestly, it's not like we're gonna be able to do anything to you when we're here.
I wouldn't.
And we
There's
all
a
just
shot.
want to get to the
There's
shore.
a sharp crack sound, and the boy drops to the floor.
I fucking knew it.
So you don't really care about others. Good to know I don't need to waste my time with this one.
That's not what I meant.
Oh no! Heal!
I'm currently driving the thing, so somebody's gonna have to take over for me.
Zoho will.
Hold on. I might be able to do something.
Especially what happens during this ritual.
Thorin is just stop auto and step forward and deal with the boy.
Before he's dead. Dead.
How do you perform said ritual, I think is the question.
I don't know. I tried talking to the asshole.
You tried
'Cause I
talking
don't-
to the...
I don't know what he is. All I know is that he's trying to come after me.
Wait, which asshole?
Fair, you're digging our hole deeper.
The supposed one that is coming for me, probably due to the blood.
Oh,
Because
Oh,
I
the
don't.
asshole.
oh no.
Because yeah, my warlock page. Right, whoever that is, that asshole. Well, I don't know who it is, but he gives me the chills, and I will be replicating his fucking voice at the woman. And asking, does this voice sound familiar? Because I'm going to assume she is old.
Don't call it that, though.
I'm not gonna say that out loud.
Right, okay. We'll get, like, as long as
We're all
it's not... As long as it's not too obvious that it may cause harm, she's going to ignore you. Meanwhile, child on the floor.
Well, I've stepped forward. Is the child dead?
For all intents and purposes, is it?
You step forward towards the child. It's just on the floor.
I check to see if the child has a pulse.
Roll medicine.
Can I also help?
You're
Uh,
manhandling the
do
scale.
you care about the child? Then yes, you can go over and help.
Of course I care about that child. What kind of question is that?
Oh. Undecisive. Talks a lot. Yeah, this child's dead. She snapped his neck.
Should have specified unharmed.
Yes, you should have known.
You said you said I could put him down. Besides, it's tiring holding onto a squirming little child.
Thorin is going to take one of the blankets from his pack and wrap the body.
Oh, it's he's just dead, like I said.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
He's gonna wrap the body and move it away from the lady.
We will give him a proper burial when we get to shore.
Yeah, so, you know that color that has gone from Otto's face? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming rushing back.
Thorin just looks at Otto, shakes his head, and mouths, "Don't do anything."
You can tell he's trying not to. Big giant veins popping on the side of his head right now.
Are you angry?
You should know, bloodsucker.
Yeah, that doesn't fit Otto at all.
I know.
The poor little pet. Was he your master?
Thorin puts a hand on Otto's shoulder and then looks over his shoulder. What does it matter to you? You have no master and you're lawless. Besides, you have as much to worry about as we do right now if they decide to come out and chase after us. I wouldn't be so high and mighty at the moment, because they could survive that fire.
Not to mention,
They will.
we're currently out in water. If this boat sinks, you're pretty much doomed. As the rest of us.
It is more convenient to be on a boat. But don't taunt me, or you will end up like this. And she gestures towards the child.
Is that a threat or a promise, the lady?
Why not both? Clearly your
looks to-
abilities are lower down, else my sister would have taken you up like that. As she clicks her fingers. But then,
Zoho!
if you like, I could make use of you.
What?
Thorin just looks over his shoulder. We have enough problems. I doubt we would be very helpful.
Speak plain.
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, Zoho sternly states, speak plain, pauses for a moment, and takes a moment to collect himself by breathing in and out in a sort of meditative method he learned from the monks. Breathe in and out. His features are less tense as he adds, please.
You want her to be playing with you?
No, he said speak plain, please.
Yes, to her?
Yes, to the vampire.
To the undead woman.
It's quite simple. I kill you and make you mine. Or you can sail this boat and I'll think about letting you go on your willy-nilly travels.
And it only has to be one of us? Or is it all of us?
Okay. Thorin just looks at Zoho. You think she would just settle for one? She's a greedy lady, if you can't tell.
I do not doubt that, Thorin. But at the moment, I would like to be sure.
No, I'm not greedy. The one that you woke up is greedy.
Sounds to me like the one we woke up will not stop until they have hunted us all down. Correct?
The one you woke up will consume everything, as long as it has the chance.
I have to mute for a minute.
Okay, how does the ritual go? Am I getting flashes of whatever going high speed across the water?
I'm good now.
Flashes of going high speed across the water. What are you?
No,
Motorboat?
I mean whatever's whatever's following me.
Oh, what you're trying to connect to?
Yeah, because I have to beg the asshole, hey, buddy, pal? Question mark. Can I have a spell slot back?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh god, just arm. Oh, intelligent. Hell, I could hit religion. And for this, they're the same. I don't have any bonuses to it.
You get the feeling that the thing you're trying to communicate to is not the thing that you think you're thinking you're trying to communicate to.
Okay, so I just have something that's following my ass. That is in what's giving me the magic. Is that it?
What you believe to currently be the thing you're trying to communicate with as a patron does not feel right. It feels like it is, like you said, not what is providing you with the magic.
So, in other words, it is the blood that's giving me the magic.
And as you continue your ritual and you realize this, you start feeling like something's watching you again.
Got this feeling somebody's watching me.
Can I tell if it's close or far?
Unknown.
I get one spell slot back.
You do get your spell slot back,
Great.
but what you're trying to connect to is not your patron.
Cayenne just relax is slightly, and just turns and looks at the vampire. Well, to the undead woman. Perchance, does this voice remind you of anyone? Just at before she says anything after this, she changes her voice to the best of her memory for what she heard from whatever is following her.
No. Should I?
I don't know, he's after me, so you'll have to contend with that.
You mean you'll have to contend with that? Seems like you have yourselves a fan base.
I mean, if you're gonna ever attempt to control us or any of your family does that as well, whoever owns that voice is gonna probably take offense to that.
Thor just gives a hearty laugh at this point. Let's be real, okay? And you have multiple people trying to contend for that title right now. I doubt she would want to deal with any of them.
Yeah, especially her niece.
I just kind of, Thorin just chuckles. I'd be more worried about her sister.
There's a brief moment of disgust on her face.
Well, at this point, I'm definitely not worried about her, considering she was so weak that she had to take a hostage.
Otto.
Thorin slaps Otto upside the back of the head right there.
Otto. Do not tempt
Make an
me.
attack roll.
Please. Please.
Otto's
Okay.
still visibly pissed.
Yeah. Oof.
Like,
Lucky for Otto,
his fear has over...
big head.
Sorry?
I just
Said he
slapped you
slapped you
upside
over
the back of the head.
But
Okay.
lucky for you have a thick skull.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he slaps his backpack because he's short.
I was gonna
Otto is
say,
sitting right now.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
in a...
gonna say Thorin slaps Otto in the back of the head hard, but he ends up hurting his hand.
That'd be
No.
My hair is made out of twigs.
We don't need to go into 100 different interpretations
Anyway.
of the... He slapped him across the back of the head and it had no effect.
Mm-hmm.
I decide to ask the lady something. Since you
More
seem so
questions,
dead
more
set on I just look at her. Perhaps you would know this lady then. As I am looking for her, and she seems to be looking for me through my father. And I describe the... I forget if we said she was a countess or something else. It's been that long. She's nobility. That's all I remember. I described the lady perfectly and the mercenary that worked for her.
Oh dear.
No, do I look like a know-it-all?
I raised an eyebrow. Considering how long-lived you must be, I would figure that you would know most of the upper class, as it were. Particularly those who are into, shall we say, certain unsavory appetites and more dangerous things.
You seem to know very little about my family.
Why should I or any of us? If
And
you're...
all of you seem far too comfortable with all these questions.
We're in a small boat with nowhere to go, with you threatening to kill us.
Might as well say what needs to be said, in case this might be our last day. Believe me when I say we have had some close encounters with death many times since we all first met.
And we are far from done with those experiences.
Yes, quite.
As we have many others to face who seemingly don't like us or would prefer we disappeared into the great blue yonder. Or just want to find us for the sake of finding us.
Actually, ma'am, he stops, looking at the vampire lady. I'm terribly sorry, I don't think I caught your name.
Oh, now we're trying for politeness.
My apologies. I didn't mean to.
Thorin just
be rude.
gestures over his shoulder with his thumb. He is the politest one here.
With all the
Well, the bar's set very low then, isn't it?
there was a lot of craziness going on, and then you killing the child, and, well, tensions ran high. But I would like to know your name, if anything. Just for, he looks away, curiosity's sake.
My name is Enviria.
Envira. A very nice name. He takes out his journal and writes it down. How do you spell it again?
Please do not try to charm me.
Oh!
At this, Thorin outright laughs. He's polite, he's honest, but he's not very charming.
Yes, thank you for hitting the nail right on the head, Thorin.
You're most welcome.
I think you guys misheard. I think she's assuming you're trying to charm her.
Yeah, I know. Thorin is just being a...
As in the charm
A
spell.
No.
Okay.
No.
She's just
Oh,
not
no,
a fan of
it's-
being... She's just not a fan of being charmed in any way.
Okay,
Oh,
because
I'm not
I
trying
misheard.
to charm you. I'm merely being polite. I'm chronicling well, I'm writing a journal of sorts I wish to make into a book. I'm a scribe, you see. Feel like this encounter would make for a good point in the story. I hope you don't mind.
Well, you can skip this part of the story.
So that would be a no.
There's no need for people to know what I'm doing.
Oh, oh, of course.
That's in
Of
character,
course,
by the way.
As you would need to, keep your identity a secret. Rest assured, it won't be going to the final work. I promise.
You are too painfully honest, Zoho. You really are sometimes.
Is that
Not
bad?
that. No. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Half the people we've met will never be mentioned in the final draft of your book.
That is a shame. But I reckon it is to. Perhaps it is for the best. Anyways, Lady Inveria, I actually wanted to ask you something. Considering my comrades
She rolls her eyes.
note that you are long-lived. Have you heard the name Zokara?
No, is it meant to mean anything?
Zoho, can I make an insight?
If you like. Although you'll have to tell me what you're trying to incite.
Trying to insight if she's telling the truth about not having heard the name before.
She has not heard the name before.
Very
Thorin
well.
is. Go ahead.
Very well. He seems to scribble something in the journal, then snaps it shut. That was my only question.
Then, if I might be so bold, of what house do you belong so that we can avoid any further interactions?
Zaha opens the journal again. He is very.
Thorin immediately snaps it shut on his finger.
Otto's like, too late for that.
This is something we are not writing down. I do not wish to have a third encounter with a member of your family. Twice is enough.
Twice is
Zaha
enough.
deflates.
Twice is enough.
Right.
Arthur.
I'd forgotten. Sorry.
Well, twice is enough. However, we've made it a point that we're gonna have to deal with a third encounter. Technically, I've made it a third, and our action has just made a fourth.
Either that or it's just going to be a combined third, which is going to be an absolute cluster. Fuck of a
She's
family
made it
reunion.
abundantly clear that her family is not going to leave us alone anyway.
Yeah, but if we know what name to listen for, we'll know better than to stick around.
I don't have a family name.
Thorin raises one eyebrow. You own a family estate out here. You're long-lived. You have to go by some kind of name. Even if it's not your family name.
Choose what we choose as we please. That's what the building's used for.
So in other words, we have to remember the faces in the portraits. Thorin just scrubs his face with his hands. It's like, that was a horrible idea not to sketch them beforehand.
I'm gonna see if I
Portraits
vaguely
of each of us, yes. The names you'll find out if you meet any of them.
I
Since we're not-
don't want to meet any more of them.
And I don't want to meet your niece and sister. Never got their name.
Yes,
is all
but
we
by
know.
the sound of it, although my sister has no interest, she turns around and looks at Zoho. You're far too innocent for the child.
I'm inciting that one.
Well, it's more a case of Zoho, I need you to make a history check.
Oh no.
So what I think it is? Do I need the sound effect?
Which sound effect?
The bat.
When Zoho gives me a history check.
Oh, hell no.
A history check
Yep.
for the
Hell no.
Just referring to you being innocent.
Who, Thorin or Zoho?
So,
That-
Mouse, as she refers to you about being innocent, what you're referring to as Denise, you have an awkward feeling inside your stomach.
Is it this one?
You remember that awkward feeling from when you met the niece before? That uncontrollable pull towards her.
I'm guessing the blue-haired girl from the tavern.
Yeah, from one of our first encounters.
contest and the contest at the carnival.
She's trying to charm you.
As he's thinking about the encounters and the pull towards Inveria's niece, Zoho slowly looks away as a blush just comes across his face. Oh dear.
See, he's already lost.
That's oh dear.
Yeah. So yes, it's this one.
I can't help it. I've lived with monks for almost all my life. I never had time for romantic encounters. I was always busy with work and my training sessions and
Thorin is just staring at Zoho with an absolutely dumbfounded look. Thorin is not a celibate man.
The problem is, Zoho doesn't want these feelings. He has no control over them.
Oh,
The fact that
dear.
he's not experienced them means it's not exactly something that he knows how to control.
Don't worry, she might get the rest of you over time. That
you
won't
think
be
she'll get me
worse.
first? That's oh dear.
Who's she saying is worse?
Her niece.
She's referring to her niece being worse than the rest of them.
Oh dear.
Okay, so let's see. Here, your niece is that.
So your
You're-
niece is worse than you, yet we managed to walk away from her as well?
That child just likes to play games.
Yeah, especially I can tell with how she sent back a sending, and also has an uncontrollable bloodlust.
I'm sorry, what?
Thorin just looks at.
That would be her mother.
Then okay, that doesn't make any sense. 'Cause
She's
that
never met.
information I'm getting from when I used the technique on her niece.
Oh dear, you have no idea about my family at all.
Yes, I do.
Apparently not.
Well, seeing as I don't like her, I can tell you all you want about her that I can.
Neat.
I doubt it will prepare you.
Is that alright?
God.
It would pay to target upon your back.
Pretty
Why
sure
would
there's
it paint a
target on-
target on my back?
I
Yeah,
just look at
especially when
Zoho.
she's such a ghost.
Wait, you
Really?
referring to this one or someone else?
Well, I'm talking about her, the one in the boat right now. Because clearly she's trying to hide from her own family. She's basically what my character is seeing is she's going to their house, starting shit, then leaving before they have a chance to come back and see anything.
I just.
And at this point, like, you have to keep in mind, Otto is still incredibly mad and kind of taking it out. And he honestly does want to continue the fight, despite everything.
I know, you have the bloodlust too. That's not in character. I'm just kind of stuck in that
Yeah.
mindset right now.
Like, basically, his fear of the rest of her family has just been overridden by, if I let this continue, more people will get hurt.
Thorin's gonna ask, how many kids does your sister have? I pray tell that it's only the niece, but I get the distinct feeling that this is not going to be the case.
Just the one.
Thorin visibly slumps in his seat.
Why would any of us have children?
I don't know, your sister had one. Or adopted.
Nobody knows how that happened.
Thorin is now slightly concerned.
I am more concerned. Is also summoned, like Homer Simpson in Bart String, looking for to give me answers.
What, you little?
Thorin just kind of like asks Thordrak, like, do you know anything about this?
About what? Your friend wanting a certain somebody?
No.
I can
the
teach you how
family-
to be his wingman.
I saw that going.
The,
Was that aimed at
the-
Zoho?
Yes.
Yes, but you can't hear this because
It's
I'm
Valdar.
talking. Yeah. No, about the vampire family and potentially, do you recognize any of them?
Vampires, no dealing with them as far as I know.
Oh dear.
What is it? Creatures that are dead but not dead?
Yes. I send Thordrak. I give Thordrak a mental image of Denise and the lady standing in front of me.
Well, I'll say that one. Even not knowing how long she's been around for, I would say she's too young for you. This other one, if you reckon you got a shot?
Thorin is just like, not a chance in hell. She's cold as ice and, was likely to kill you. As look at you.
That
don't
sounds like
need-
a lot of women I know.
Sounds like you got into a lot of trouble.
Come on, no. Of course not.
Well, maybe little.
Not even a little bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay there, Thordrak. I'll leave it alone for now.
Remember, I'm the teacher. I know best. Don't be questioning me. But if you do decide to change your mind, and would like some tips,
Maybe later. Right now, I gotta keep a bloodthirsty vampire from killing me and everybody on the boat.
well, good luck with that.
I look at the vampire. Then Lady Enviria. What is the deal with your sister and why the hatred? Does it have something to do with those two? And I point back at the pillar of smoke.
No, it's nothing to do with those two. She just always seems to get what she wants.
I'm assuming that's why you always set the house back to no servants.
If I reset that house, there's no documents. She's got to start all over again.
She's researching something?
Oh, you
No,
idiot,
not
they're
this
immortal.
before. We choose the names that we want. The ones that suit us. when you live as long as we do, sometimes you got to make shit up.
Lovely.
There's a lot of effort into making a whole lifetime of history to cover X number of years. And with all that gone there, it'll be much harder for her.
Well, she's lost more than the documents now. She's also lost the house. And ended up with another problem, but that's neither here nor there.
But yeah,
Thor-
sister. How much do you know about them? Well, how much do you know?
Runs the Carn. Of all,
At
Was
Carnell.
well, the traveling Carn. Well, that was at Carnell when we first arrived there, and Drink a Dude.
And the drink of what? You
Drank
referring to
a
the
dude.
Yeah, Drink
Drank
a
a
Dude.
Oh.
Like the blood.
Oh, the fault that was relayed to you from Squirrel.
Yes.
So not a lot. You don't even know her name.
Nope. Do you think we would have had the chance to get that after seeing her eating a meal?
Maybe, I don't know. You seem to be filled with good fortunes.
Only by the skin of our teeth and the hair on our head.
That was what we call sarcasm.
I know. I was responding in kind.
You know very little. Well, I guess I'll fill you in on some. My sister, Illustra. She likes to gather powerful people. At least until they bore her. That's why she runs the carnival. All those fun games where people get to test their strength.
Mm.
So she can find her new plaything.
Cayenne thinks back on how many she won because of her bullshit.
Thorin won a couple of them.
Oh, I don't want a couple just because of his raw, stupid strength.
I don't like this.
Yeah, but who beat all of you? In regards to the physical strength.
Wasn't it the bartender? Or not the bartender,
Yep.
the
No, I
Yeah.
said physical strength.
The Goliath.
yeah.
Yep.
Who was in the tent tub?
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough.
The Goliath.
No, the vampire.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
in the tent with the vampire. Was the
Oh.
Goliath.
Oh, yeah.
I'm giving you that one.
Yeah. I forgot that he was also there.
Lovely.
And while she does that, that little thing likes to go and play.
Oh, don't we know what she likes to play? Manipulate people to brawl and fight and draw blood in front of her. Without a care in the
It has been mentioned she has incredible bloodlust, so maybe she just likes watching people beat the crap out of each other.
Maybe
Eh.
she was just hungry.
Yeah, that could also be a possibility. I mean, I don't want to make a guess at this, but maybe she just wants to see all that blood flying around. And his face just goes pale.
Let's
I
not
know
think
I
about
think I
it.
should shut up right now because that is giving me very, very. I don't want to talk about it.
why not? I said I'll fill you in. On those, at least. But nobody knows how she came about. Oh,
Wait,
my sister.
nobody knows?
No father?
Do you think those of my nature are able to bear a child?
No. No,
You
not
can't.
at all.
Sweet, she was summoned.
I was gonna.
That's the
say
thing.
just-
I didn't say that in
She's
character, by the way.
Oh, boring. Boring.
Mhm.
Say it in character.
Okay, fine. So you're
You're gonna say
implying
something
she
like
was
that that
summoned?
makes sense to- No. She was born. Something that was born that shouldn't have been born. Now goes around playing things that she likes
Born unnaturally.
and twisting the minds.
Why do I have a feeling this is a pact?
Does it matter? We don't want to meet her again.
Yes, it does matter, because when a human makes a pact, it's strong. But when a vampire makes a pact, how much stronger does it become?
Cayenne squint. Cayenne squint at Otto, cause like I didn't want this shit.
Thorin is just thinking about it now. It's like this just sounds so much worse.
Uh-huh.
Cayenne just looks at Elvira. Is there a chance that before you all became what you she was pregnant just before that?
It would have killed the child, wouldn't it have?
Would be an interesting theory. But that child must have been inside of her for many, many years.
Well, I'm gonna go.
I don't think it was.
Well, then the only other thing I could guess is, well,
Only thing I'm thinking of is she's like part infernal.
the only thing I can think of is she kept trying.
If I might ask, then what is your niece's name, as we have your sister's name?
She shall not be named.
I was waiting for someone to pick up on that. It's like no one asked.
They are not buzzing.
It's called Belle.
Oh, good lord. An
Oh,
innocent
so
name
she's the
for
one
a
who took
not
the-
so innocent child. Ah!
It's the beauty and the beast.
Thorin is just like slightly taken aback by the very innocent nature of that name, and the fact that the child is anything but.
Yeah, she's
Honestly.
beauty and a beast.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Cayenne
Look.
is trying to think of all the rest of the names, because currently we have Envy. We know the sister Lust.
Bell.
Cayenne's literally ready to say, so what, Glantanthan is gonna pop out of the box sometime?
What?
He's
Yeah.
trying to.
What? Wait, what
No.
was that name? Like,
no,
what?
no. We know one of the two brothers is Greed because of her comment.
Are they even related to that? Is what I'm asking. Are you just? Are you just?
Are you going down these? It's like yes, it's this, and then the child's just called Belle. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just wondering if you guys are like projecting right now.
No.
Terp, there's only one reason I'm projecting this. There's 7 of them.
Oh.
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't guarantee that that's what it's related to.
Okay,
It could just happen to be there's 7.
Then This is
Cayenne's
Kai
still gonna.
we're talking about. This is not bullshit.
Cayenne's just going to ask. Okay, then who's stuck in a box on a burning island?
The
So I'll
father.
talk about my sister and the child, not the others.
I mean, fair, but still, thought I'd ask.
Okay. So, how old is the child then? You don't age, and yet she is aging.
The child is. She tries to think. What year is it? I know you don't know the actual number, just like.
I think you put it in the word. No, not the word. The Excel sheet.
Yes, but I know you. I'm not expecting you to look it up. It's all like it's just a general like.
Okay, when was the last major event that all of us would know?
Carnell, the carnival.
That was last
No,
year.
I mean like historical event.
Where are the? Big cat.
Historical event? Well, you kind of like. You mean like historical as in way back, not like the yearly hit like thing? Just so like, when was the last?
Yeah, when was the
Big
last
problem.
when was the last historical shenanigans that we could date, like give an actual year to, like from then? Because Cayenne's like, people keep track of that.
Generally,
Well-
but the DM did not think that far through. It's just like,
Thor just stares at Cayenne like, "The hell is wrong with you?"
I remember one historical event that I kept tabs on, but that's not going to be the one you're referring to.
No, really.
Yeah, there's stuff that's happened between then and now. Fair few things.
Feel like I should
But-
be concerned.
Let's just keep this general. Like, you refer to the last historical event that you can recall, like that gets taught as history, kind of deal.
Yeah.
I mean, Thorin's probably the oldest one here. He's like
And I
40.
believe she was born before that. And to your recollection, that would make her over 100 years old.
And she, last I remember, she was half elf, or an elf.
She seems to be some kind of elf in a. Oh, I can pull the token up for you.
She had pointy ears. That's all I remember.
Just grab it. Here it is. This is the face.
Yep, white hair, glowing blue. Eyes white as a sheet, and pointy ears.
So yeah, that's the child. The top. I may as well do this one, seeing as we're talking about.
I'm sorry, what?
As we're talking,
Oh, hi.
that was the one you saw.
Yeah. The one with the elf ears?
Both.
No,
Child on the right, mama on the left.
They look the same, but one is a completely different race.
well, the only thing I can.
The
And
child is at least 100 years old from the recollection.
and she claims she's related?
Yeah, she was born.
And to Cayenne's recollection, in memory year actually hurt the daughter.
You're not seriously gonna try for this, are you?
I'm not trying to. I'm not going to grab her. I know it doesn't work on her. Posting it now to remind Kai that it doesn't work on undead.
Yeah, I forgot that last time.
Politics, side effect,
we roll with
construct,
mistakes sometimes.
And undead.
It means I can't hurt myself with it.
Well, depends on what you get from it.
Yeah, but could I tell that?
Not deliberately. So, hang on, what are you trying to do, Faye?
I'm trying to ask you if Cayenne remembers if Memory Eater actually hurt the daughter. Like, did physical harm.
Oh, the actual damage?
Yeah, if it actually hurt her.
You believe you had some effect on her.
Okay. Oh, clear. Well, one thing I know, she's not like you or your sister. Or
No,
she's...
we're all different. But that child's nothing like any of us.
In the back of Otto's mind, he's just like, I beg to differ.
So what? You don't drink blood?
Oh, I drink blood.
Eh.
Have more interesting things I like to do.
I don't even want to know. I'm saying that out of character. Thorin.
Everyone make a perception check.
Oh dear.
I rolled a 7 total. Oh, sorry, no, I rolled a 7. I rolled a 10.
14.
But it ended up being a 17. Freaking wisdom!
No, I'm not missing anybody. You see her glance at the sickly fellow when she's referring to other talents. Briefly, that would be Otto and Thorin.
Don't tell me you're gonna use him against us.
He's not ready yet.
Well, at least I wasn't
Not
far
far
off
off,
mark.
You've got a while to cook.
She didn't touch me.
She touched Zoho.
I was
That's
the...
Zoho.
Yeah.
She's touched Cayenne. You touched something else.
Yeah, I did touch something else.
So what? Thorin is like the only person here who hasn't.
Now, you were also hit by the zombie.
Yeah,
The
as long
zombies.
as you've been hit by the zombies or by her directly...
Yeah, but Otto failed to save.
I failed to save on the zombie attack, yeah. AKA Contagions in me as well.
No.
No?
Contagion's the spell she used on the other two.
Oh,
You've got something different.
sweet.
You've got a while to cook.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Wait, this lasts a whole week. Fuck.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Nee.
Yeah, I'd rather keep him the way he is instead of a shambling what? Corpse.
Shambling water goats?
I don't know. They came out of the water. That's the best I got.
They did.
Well, how
Now
else
Zoho's
do you think they'll
panting
get to
and
the
his face
island?
is red.
You know there are advantages to being dead.
What, being a psychopath?
Thorin just shakes his head. Otto's just asking for it now.
You think?
So we've got innocent, we've got angry. Do we call you? What do we call you?
Who is she referring to?
Probably Thorin.
Well, Otto's angry. So
Mouse
would be innocent.
Yeah.
I guess I can call you loud. Nosy. That fits you.
Wait, me?
No, she's looking at Kyan. You're innocent.
That unfortunately fits me. I've been told.
Uh-huh.
Don't admit anything. She's just baiting you in the first place.
I mean, I have to be nosy. If you didn't see what I looked like, that's the first time I saw what I looked like. Kind
Are
of
you
hard to not-
referring to your disfigurement?
Yes.
Thorin's just gonna pipe up here.
Is you?
Loud. Of course I'm loud. I'm a dwarf. What do you expect?
You to be underground in a hole somewhere.
Thorin just laughs outright. Not all dwarfs live underground. You should know that. You've been around long enough.
I used to.
Maybe once, but everybody craves sunlight eventually. If not fresh air.
I'll pass.
Yeah. Such as
Anyway.
it is.
Where are we heading?
Where the wind takes us. We're not exactly
Well-
sailors.
If possible, we could try and get to the port town. Zoho's just holding his head. His face is still flushed and his breathing's getting shallow. The contagion is having its effect on him.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Uh,
that would be hard to do, seeing as the port town's that way. And she points towards the back of the ship.
Well, that's going to be a problem. Whoever's manning the rudder might need to do a, what's it called? 180? Yes, 180.
Tack, I think, is the term. Just tack about. I
Yes.
remember what we heard.
Yes, that. Let's do it.
He turns around the boat. You're gonna have to
Well,
move
the-
the sail
the-
as well.
This
Right.
will be entertaining. Trying to sail a boat towards the wind.
Okay, what would you do? We aren't sailors.
Neither am I. I've just never seen a boat go into the wind. At least, not one this size.
Okay, so was it
But
north?
anywhere suits me.
My question
Other
is
than
it
that island.
was the shore north of where we were or not? I thought we were going roughly towards shore.
You're going. Give me a second to redo the route in my head from when you left the port.
Because we came from the northern side. Of that map, anyway.
Of the island you're on, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
we're
so we
kind of
came out
trying to
of
do a
Warp,
loose circle towards that direction.
followed the coast, came back around here. You would be... Hang on, I need to rotate the map. That would help. The port from the island would be north. Oh, hang on. Fucking brain, please calculate. Rotating, please. I'm getting left and right mixed up now.
Calculating.
You know what? I should just sort of like sketch a quick line. So, this little blob down here is where the port was. The boat sailed along the coastline a bit before heading out here. That direction is roughly north in regards to the shoreline of the main. So this would be the island, and the wind's currently blowing that way. So you're drifting away from the mainland right now.
Well, we're trying to do a general UE. Because we can have a sail like this, taking in the wind like that. Hell, we can even just do it like that.
Yeah,
so
but we don't.
Yes, but
know
currently
that.
you're drifting that way more with the wind now.
Well, no, that's the thing. I've been slowly doing a semicircle. Like a really wide one, but still a semicircle.
You've been getting wound up by a vampire.
Yeah, okay, you're fair.
I don't think you're not knowing how to actually like properly sail and your
I'm getting distracted, yeah.
bearings. You can't accurately determine where you're going.
I mean-
So the wind currently is blowing at an angle away from the coast. So can I actually?
Thorin has a
Probably
compass. And would like to check the compass.
Yeah, I can rotate all of it if I grab it in the right place. You have a compass. You have multiple compasses. You check your compass and you are heading from your current position southwest. So,
Thorin is going to start adjusting the sails or the sail and doing what he can to change the direction. To try and get them at least going towards shore, even if not the town.
can you make a intelligence roll then? Actually try to figure out the best setup to get to, like...
Well,
Yeah, like, we have this the rudder guy, but we need a navigator. More or less.
Oh yeah, and then the guy that was washed up on the beach on the way to the town would have been on the beach down, like, over here somewhere.
Walking on the beach,
Roughly.
do.
This is not the most accurate of sketches, it's just a general directional.
a root tootin' good time, cowboy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, it takes you a bit of time, but you can figure out a way of getting the sail Now, if you're currently heading this way, with the combined efforts of Otto concentrating more on his steering, Varn trying to get the sail set up,
Thank you!
you can probably curve it more so you're like, from what you're aware of the current map,
Perpendicular to the wind. Towards.
perpendicular to the like coastline. You'll definitely be sailing through lunch. Literally.
So what you're saying is short rest?
Not for all of us.
Not for all of you. Who's current? Foreign and Otto. No, because you're the two currently trying to
Yeah.
get the boat to go. where you
I'm
want it
literally
to
using
go.
my strength to move the boat, so probably no.
Concentrating on
Yeah.
trying to keep it in the straight line as best you can. But yeah, if you don't wish to piss off the vampire anymore, the rest of you can have short rest.
I get
So if you
three of
guys wanna
those
do that.
back, I get that back.
So Cayenne. Soho, I'm guessing you're taking a short rest. Square K.
Mouse.
Yes?
Are you going to attempt to get a short rest while this is going on?
Sure. He doesn't need to heal or anything. I don't think he got hit at all. Did he? I don't remember. But
Oh, I need to. Yeah. I just realized something I didn't update on the sheet. Fix that.
But he would get all of his key points back. His
Yes.
focus points. As
Oh,
he's
yeah, they
just
call them focus points now, yeah.
yeah. I will still call them key. Because that sounds more appropriate.
Oops. Sorry. Did not mean to click that. I think yours is all set because if you're looking at the new sheet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So you're ready to go.
Yeet.
Yeah, because you got hit by.
Yeah, I just got hit by contagion, which doesn't do any damage. What I saw. I think so.
Oh, not what she did. No, it doesn't do that. We keep saying it's contagion. It's based on that spell. It's not that spell,
I just
so there's no damage on it.
I've been studying during this, and I still have a cantrip to choose. Starry Wisp is from my class.
Right,
Figure
that's
that later.
irrelevant at this
Yeah,
moment.
yeah,
in
yeah,
time.
yeah. I'll be figuring that out afterwards.
So yeah, it's just the two of you, and then Cayenne's, I'm guessing, maybe spending some hit dice that they have. Yep.
Whispering to a ball, hey, asshole, wake up.
But he wants. He's bringing him back.
Diane, seeing that worked without much effort.
As the pile of goo slowly awakens.
Cayenne squints and just slowly blinks.
I didn't know you could layer those songs together.
Oh, I can layer lots of songs together if I want.
Jeez.
A cacophony of, oh god, no.
I'm not even sure you realized that last time I was like slowly increasing the volume of one as I was decreasing.
Oh no, I
the output.
noticed. I noticed. I yeah.
But yeah. So taking yourself a short rest while traveling on the boat. The young woman seems to be basically. She looks like she's been weeping a lot, but she still remains silent, kind of like out the way.
She doesn't
She
want to
knows
attract
better than-
attention.
She knows better than to attract attention.
Yeah.
The body of the child is just kind of like there,
Wrapped in a blanket.
where you left it.
There's not many places I can move it to.
The sickly guy, as far as you're aware, is where you left him. The way it was kind of like toss and turn, but not like aggressive, just general flow of the grate out the ocean. And the vampire keeps an eye on everybody, but looks a little more relaxed than she was, but clearly still on guard. And as more time passes by, if anyone's looking to the front of the boat, you see on the horizon what appears to be land. Not directly in front of you, but slightly off center in the distance.
Mm.
So, having awakened your little companion, the amazing Google,
Which I'm now having trouble.
as you blink at it, it looks like it blinks back.
You're telling me you could have woken up at any time?
No.
I know I'm.
Hungry.
Wait, is this the sickly guy
This is
saying
the
this?
voracious slime.
Yeah, it's a slam.
Cayenne's,
Oh, it's lamb.
Cayenne's eyes looks to pull something out of her bag. It's like, shut the mate. You just did that. I see.
Clearly now the rain has gone.
Slap.
Slap.
Yeah, slap to the bad joke, bad pun.
I sure would like to do that.
No.
I'll give you a moment to rethink your current position. You're gonna give it food.
Yeah, I'm gonna give. Yeah, I'm gonna give it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it food, and then you just look
No.
over at the child. Look over at the child and be like,
Thorin is currently staring at Cayenne right now. He is still wide awake and managing to stay ill. Is Cayenne gonna respond?
What'd you ask?
No, I said Thorin is staring outright at Cayenne right now.
Cayenne looks and mentally connects to him. What?
I swear, please don't let that thing loose on the boat right now. I really, really don't want to deal with that and her.
I would like to point out that I told it to wake up. I did not think it would actually wake up.
Keep it away from the child.
Yeah, no shit. I'm thinking of having it. It's stay in the bot. While our deal with the eventual zombie.
Thorin hadn't thought of this. Sure, there's not a chance we could save him.
With how he looks comparative to how most of us are going to eventually turn into the things we fought, my guess is we need a cleric. Sadly, the one I know is about 2 to 3 months away on land by animals.
Lovely.
So if we don't get rid of this contagion, we're gonna end up like those things we fought.
Well,
Okay.
you're not part of that conversation.
No, you're sleeping.
No, it's a short rest that you guys have basically coming out of.
Yeah, not long.
sleeping.
Oh yeah, no, this is a mental conversation, not a...
Yeah, it's a mental conversation. That's why.
Oh, you're doing stupid head to head.
Yeah. That village would probably be best to go back to then. Damn it. Thorin just focuses on the sail from this point on.
Okay. Would you like to skip forward a little bit?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, as time continues to go on, the current situation still tense. You know, having this vampire stuck with you at the moment. The land slowly grows in the horizon as the boat is approaching the landmass, and as you get close, when you get close enough to the shoreline, you can see that it's not so much a beach running into dunes, but more some form of wetland.
So, marsh?
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's good news, Foreign. That means you're actually closer to where you want to go than when you originally, left the port town you were trying to get back to.
Yeah, but how far do we still have to go?
Trying to remember how far I said the total journey would be. Been a while since we played this bad.
You don't have it in your notes?
Trying to dig it out my notes. That's the.
Mouse, did you put it down anywhere?
I'm pretty sure it was like the better part of a day. Not a full day, but
No, from
No,
the...
no, we're talking about the total time to when you're heading far.
From the port, from the fishing town to Thorin's
oh, okay.
home that supposedly burned down. I'm saying supposedly burned down because now we have two conflicting sides. One's a father, one's the son. Who's a Gooman?
Hey,
If you answer,
I
if you
know
answer
it's
me,
going
you'll
to
be
be at
correct.
least a couple more days. Easily.
Would it
I
be
know it was
faster to just
From what you
sail
said
it?
out, I just can't remember it off the top of my head where in the notes it is. Because you've also had this has taken a couple of days as well on the island.
It took a week for us to get. It took a week for us to get to the town. It took. We were literally on the island for the equivalent of a day.
Yeah, you're in the town for a day. You're on the island for a day, at least.
At best, if you said 2 weeks, we still have a week, potentially less, because now we're supposedly closer, but now have marsh terrain.
Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I think you might be right. I think it's about a week. Checking at the notes I currently have up in front of me, rather
So
than digging out specifics.
So at best, if it was a week from the town, potentially 3 to 5 more days. If this marsh is a lot closer than the town was.
Assuming she lets us walk away.
But yeah, as the boat gets closer to what you now recognize as marshland, you have the choices of effectively at the moment with the wind and where you're sailing, you can effectively run the boat into the marshland, or you can navigate to follow the coastline more, but you would be heading away from the port you initially started at.
How long would it take us to get back towards back to the port?
You are unsure at this moment in time, as you not sure where, like, in relation to the port town you are. The island is out of sight. You know the port town would be up the coastline that direction.
Is it possible to
You
use?
have no markers.
Is it possible to use cartography to get a lay of the land, as it were?
You would use cartography to map land you've been to, and you haven't been here before.
The only
You
way
need
to
find yourself some kind of like marker that you can like know where the distance is if you want to start like connecting the dots that you have.
and probably the only way you'd probably be able to do that without needing to be there is to see it from a high vantage point.
And right now, Cayenne does not have the ability nor the strength to do that in case the questionable contagion is also doing to you and me what it's doing to Otto and the corpse will have to deal with.
Well, that's the thing. I have no negatives to my stats yet, so it's probably not contagion. And he did say it was something different.
So, yeah, your choices are: do you want to follow the coastline more, or would you like to plonk yourself into the marsh? For Foreign's information, based on his knows roughly where he's going, your original plan probably would have taken you not through the marsh, but the swampland further inland. Or you could have done the like whole going around group thing. So I guess you have three options. If you continue in the direction you're going, through the marshland, once you hit it, hit the marshland and then try it like double back. Or push your luck and sail further. Into the unknown.
Not an easy choice. I think at this point,
There's no
let's give it a
guarantees for what you're like in either of these directions.
So the only guarantee is this through the swamp.
This is basically the most direct route to where you want to go. Is to just head inland. Which means going through the marsh towards the swamp.
The thing is, will the boat run aground?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like your choices are like hit the marshland where like and dispatch from the boat.
I'm kind of tempted to like drop her off and continue going, because I don't want to deal with her. If we have
Right,
a
but-
choice, anyway.
Right now, the issue we
This
have.
is all assuming that she lets you go.
Exactly.
Whatever you do, so you're not going to be able to get the boat to go sail this way.
So back
Not with
towards.
the current environment, because that is if would be into the wind.
So going to the marsh.
Dump the boat now or dump the boat later. And I don't think any of you have ever been this way
No.
in regards to the coastline, so no one actually knows whether there's going to be another town or anything that way.
No.
Thorin
Definitely not.
is
I'm from far from the east.
Thorin is all for beaching the boat and continuing to the swamp now.
Otto says stay in the boat, because last thing we want to do is get wet feet.
Test a guy with water walk.
That only lasts a couple of hours.
I could make it. And you're on the ocean, so you've probably got wet feet anyway.
Not the point.
Thorin is just gonna make the point. If we go any further, I have no guarantee of finding a town or being able to sail the boat any further without potentially killing everybody.
What would the madam want?
The madam.
Oh, I'm being
look-
like I'm being like mock respectful here.
Yeah, I felt it. What do I want? Preferably land. Any will do. Just not the island. And besides, if you want rid of me that fast, then just run the ship straight into that.
Thorin just looks at Zoho. You heard the lady.
Why are you telling Zoho this? I'm the one who's in charge of controlling it.
Yeah.
I thought Zoho was in
Sammy.
the rudder.
No,
So
I've been
we
the
are-
rudder man the
Otto
whole
was on the
time.
rudder.
So we're heading for the swamp.
Otto
Yes.
shrugs and he just starts tilting it towards beaching it.
Okay. So you adjust towards, as direct towards the marshland as ahead of you as you possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
About, like, as you do, we'll say like about a quarter of an hour passes, and when you every now and again the boat shakes.
Slides past a couple things, yeah.
Yeah, as the bottom of it, as it's getting into shallower water, catches things until you get to a point where it's like it's too shallow for the boat itself, and as the waves drop beneath you, the boat kind of just sort of like grinds to a halt. As the next wave comes in, it's like it lifts the boat up a bit more, and it shuffles forward a bit, and it just kind of like grinds into a halt into the soft earth beneath the waters.
Otto lets go of the rudder, jumps off the front, pulls a little closer.
Let's go off the rudder. You might want to run towards the front of the boat and then jump, rather than just trying to jump from where you are.
That's what I said. Gonna jump off the front,
Okay.
pull the bow a little bit further in.
Okay, so as you let go of the rudder, the boat is now free to like turn how it wishes. As it hits the dirt, it starts to lean to the side. And comes to a stop without actually tipping over. That's unfortunate. Ah, yes, land. Well, it's definitely not been a pleasure. But seeing as you already have so many people after you, and the effort it would be needed to deal with all of you, I guess this will be farewell. And she turns to look at the woman who's being like keeping herself quiet in the corner. As for you, though, I should at least finish what I started. And she starts walking up to the woman that's being quiet. And you see the dread upon her face.
Otto's gonna try and get between.
Otto?
You've spilled enough
Yeah.
blood today.
As you stand to block her, it's all like she looks at you and goes, I haven't spilt any blood yet. You want to be the first, pet?
Yes, but it won't be mine.
Thorin's getting ready to knock Otto out right now.
Are you committing to that line, or?
Yep.
Yeah.
Otto, before you say anything, Kyan gives you a look of just weird spent. It's either I hate that this is happening. We tried. We'll have to deal with this another day. that is what Cayenne's face is giving for just the entire situation. Because it's either we do take this one down, or a good chunk of us aren't coming back from it.
Otto takes a deep breath. Look, is there any way we can get through this without her dying? You've basically annihilated everybody from that house. Is she necessary to die as well?
Like I said, I should finish what I started. I can make it clean, like the child.
Zoho's eyes narrow. So, her fate was already sealed no matter what happened. It was merely delaying the inevitable.
Yes, you seem to have some emotion. Besides, we had a great time. You learned about something about my family. I learned some things about you. Now, as I said, I'll finish my business and go.
Zoho looks to Otto.
Thorin reaches up and grabs Otto's shoulder. Thorin has a look of shame on his face. We can't do anything now. Not as we are.
We must become stronger, my friend.
You'll have your chance soon enough. You won't be the only one.
Zoho
Sorry.
looks to the woman with a look of apology. I am so sorry.
Cayenne at this point has gotten off the boat and walked away,
Thorin does the same.
just far enough to still be seen.
So, Zoho looking at the woman, you see hope just sort of like drain from her completely.
I'm sorry. Zoho walks over to Otto and places a hand on his shoulder. Otto, we need to go.
He stays standing there. But
Please,
he's also not showing any resistance either. His face is just a mask.
Please forgive me, my friend. Zoho leads Otto away, but spares a look to Inviria. Please. If you must do it, do it quick. And he looks away as he leads Otto towards the others.
Otto shakes free and separates. He's disgusted.
Zoho's hurt by this. It's clear on his face. His shoulders slump, so he just silently follows from at a distance.
So as you guys depart the boat and head away, you know what just happened, but you hear nothing. And we'll end the session there.
And as soon as we're far enough away, Cayenne's use one free use to base. Ickley fell a tree. If it loads. It loaded. Good.
What?
Scream.
Roar.
Oh, Cayenne's pissed. Thorin's gonna walk off into the trees and you're just gonna hear stuff breaking. That's all.
You're just
They're
gonna
on-
hear eruptions of Earth.
Well, I think in this case I'll just go. Thordrak became a two-handed hammer, and trees are going to be dropped for a good 20 minutes.
During this, Zoho just casts jumping longsword on himself and just bolts. He needs time to himself.
Yep. As far as Otto's concerned right now, the party's disbanded at the moment.
That is the end of the session.
Yep, that's us for tonight,
you guys
folks.
can figure it out.
That's us for tonight, folks. We'll see you guys again tomorrow night for some Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. And yeah, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks' time to figure out what happened with the party and where we're gonna go with this from now on.
Ugh.
If you want to check the rest of our schedule, check the offline page. See you guys then.